13 Action News live at 6:30 begins with huge developments on the proposal to build an NFL stadium right here in Las Vegas. Steve is standing by with 13 Action News Politifact Nevada producer Riley Snyder to break down the big vote today.
All right, let's get right into it, Riley. Thanks for joining us again. A lot of emphasis has been put on the economic impact that this stadium could have on Las Vegas. What have you been able to dig up with your Politifact resources?
Right, so there's a lot of research, a lot of study that's been done on what stadiums do to local economies. Las Vegas might be a different situation because we do have the hotel infrastructure that's going to support a larger tourism population, but the vast majority of research that's been done shows that it has an almost negligible impact on the economies. Again, the argument that the developers are making is that Vegas has the economy. We're enough of a unique situation compared to places like Buffalo and New York.
We're talking about, in particular, the study by Holy Cross University a few years ago. They looked at more than a dozen stadiums for economic impact. But it's like we were saying, if they would be looking at building a stadium in a city in the Midwest that might not already have hundreds and hundreds of thousands of hotel rooms available. I mean, it's kind of like apples and oranges. Yeah,
it is a bit of an apples and oranges comparison, Steve. There has been research done on this stadium in particular, a study by Mark Rosentraub that came out in May of this year that found that it would bring a lot of money, a lot of new revenue from new events, not replacement events. So they have done some work on this, but there needs to be further third-party research to see what the real impact's going to be.
Okay, we're off to Carson City on this now. So what about the opposition? Because by and large, at least up to this point, we haven't heard too many people really coming out loudly against this stadium.
So there's been a handful of groups that have come out against it. The Nevada Policy Research Institute, which is a very conservative think tank, has been coming out against it recently. Clark County Commissioner Chris Giuliani, who's a pretty strong Democrat, spoke today at the stadium meeting and said she was strongly opposed to any kind of public funding. And Catherine Cortez Masto, who's a Democrat running for Senate in this state, today told the Las Vegas Sun editorial board that she opposes any public funding. So you're starting to see some Democrats and some stringently conservative Republicans come out against the stadium, but by and large, there's been a lot of support for it.
All right, thanks Riley, for joining us, and stay on top of it.
Thanks, Steve.
Like you always do. We appreciate it. Tricia.